Shapez.io is a logistics game where instead of mining ore, you mine shapes. You then get the shapes to the middle and then sell them. But of course, it gets more and more complex, making you have to process your shapes into different shapes and different colours, all on an infinite map. The browser-based demo is free, and you can buy the very cheap standalone version from itch.io to support the developer. It'll also be coming to Steam in June. In this video, we'll try out the demo and see exactly what goodies you unlock to make the factory of your dreams. So this is of course a bit like Factorio and its lo-fi cousin Mindustry, but this is a pure management level game, and there's no character you move around. So we're jumping into version 1.0.4 at level 3 I think it is, and yes there are levels, but don't worry, you're not starting from scratch each time. Plus, even when your goal is to do this, you also want to keep your old belts around, so you can continue selling shapes that will eventually let you unlock new stuff and upgrade. Like at the moment, I'm going to be wanting to put a lot of squares in there to get this upgrade, and we're also currently delivering some circles in here to get a future upgrade as well to speed things up even more, but at the moment I'm not putting in any of these lower things down there, so I can't really get anything there. But let's not worry about that yet. Let's actually start setting up a square thing. So let's put the mines on there. What do we need? We need 100, but we'll need several of these I think. And like that. You, and you, and you. So now I need to wait for that to get to 100. There's no speed up button, but really you can just speed it up by essentially making more belts, I guess. But also, yes, I mean, a lot of this game is about making it go faster simply by unlocking upgrades. So like a good encouragement. But we're not going to get any upgrades for a while. I think once we get enough squares going in, when that gets to 400, we'll get the next upgrade. But we only need to get to 100 to get to level 4. Here's a graph, if you really want to know. If you want to really deep dive into the numbers. So I wonder how you actually do a cut. I wonder if there's some... Here, when it cuts in half, I wonder if it's like to do with whether it's horizontal or vertical. I'm just going to test that out. Let's have a go. Let's see if we can actually get those lower circles, semicircles to work. Right, let's have a look. No, this one just does that, so it's always going to produce vertical ones, so we can't actually get the horizontal ones yet. Get rid of that. Oh, we're almost done it, we're almost on the next level. The multifunctional balancer has been unlocked. It can be used to build bigger factories by splitting and merging items. Right, so let's move on. So now we need to do the square, so it's just going to be a case of doing another vertical cut. So let's get rid of that. Ooh, which is in the wrong direction, that's annoying. Right, hang on, maybe if we do it over here instead. Let's basically set up some completely new belts. Now, do we need the splitter and merger? Well, we could do, I mean, I think we only really want one... Okay, let's get rid of all this. Just so we essentially are starting again here. We need the thing. So if you have, let's say, one there, and one there, minor, and minor. Now, which one do we want? We want the one that's got the right hand side, so that's the top. The top one is producing what we want, and the bottom one isn't. So bin. Oh no, hang on. No, it's actually the bottom one. We need to bin. Bin. Now let's try and use our combiner, which can go there. We may need more than one. Oh, hang on, that's no good, is it? Oh, hello! That's not ideal either. We don't need to do that just yet. We need to combine it. Probably there would be better. And we just want one. So they'll all be coming out of the same one now. Excellent. Right, I think that should do it. Although there are now so many. Oh no, it should be okay. I think we're getting rid of the backlog. Yeah, that works. Oh wow, look at that. Look at the efficiency there. Only one going in there now, which is exactly what we want. And we could make that more efficient as well. In fact, we could probably add another one to this lot. Nice. The rotator has been unlocked. It rotates shapes clockwise by 90 degrees. This is good because that's what we want for... Hang on, let's have a look at what we need. Oh yes, this is exactly what we want because we do need the bottom one here. And we also need the top one to go to there. So we just need to... Oh, I've just been busy chopping this around all over the place. So now we need... All we'll have to do, I think, is just chop this in half. And this should actually be it. Oh no, we actually have to rotate them first, don't we? Rotate and rotate. And there we go. One's up, one's down, so that's counting up. And that is slowly counting up as well, the bottom half. It's just a bit slow, because unfortunately the cutter is a very slow process. So again, we'll need to redesign this to make this go faster. So second attempt at it, and it's still getting a backlog. It turns out, I think we shouldn't be combining them before we cut them, because it's just slowing everything right down. I mean, we're getting there, but it'll just take forever. So let's get rid of all this, and we'll leave the mining thing going. So essentially we need... Okay, first of all we need to cut and rotate. In fact, we probably don't even need to combine them at any point, really. Although, having said that, maybe we can... I wonder what would happen if we just now do this. Ha! Sweet. Cut. Okay, we cut and separate, spin them, and then put them back together again. The trouble is, I don't think we can really add the capacity to there, so I think we're going to have to do the same for... We have to do the same design for everything. Thankfully, it doesn't seem to cost anything to build anything, which is purely about efficiency rather than spending money in this game. So I've got a lot going on down here now. We've got two separate things going on, and we're really pumping it full of semicircles. Hooray! We're also still pumping it full of these bloody half squares. The trouble is, we don't need to do that anymore. We haven't got any upgrades that rely on halves. So I'll keep that district there, but what I really should also do is going back to having some regular boring lads over here. I'll probably combine them, just to, again, for peak efficiency. There we go. Yes, there we go. I mean, I'm not using any of these at the moment. I should really leave space. There's plenty of stuff I can do. What you're really mindful of doing is, as you keep on expanding and expanding, you'll want to be more and more mindful of the efficiency of the centre. How are we doing? We're about 2/3 of the way there for the top semicircles. Here, we are now starting to finally, again, feed the extraction upgrade, which will speed everything up by 100%, and this is also slowly going up as well, but that requires a shit ton of stuff, so we won't be doing that anytime soon. But I think it's fast enough as it is at the moment. Now we're just waiting for the level to finish. So apparently the next version may be adding blueprints to the game, which will be very handy. I think the blueprint sort of system will be familiar to you from other games. Oh, here we go, 300, level 5 complete. The tunnel has been unlocked. You can now pipe items through belts and buildings with it. Now that is convenient because the middle of it will become less of a spaghetti. But let's see what the next task is. Holy shit, okay, so now we've got to cut and cut again. And also, the looks of it, the next stage is painting, which means there'll be different colour requirements. We've got nothing to do with there. So let's leave pretty much everything as it is, but we will need, by the looks of it, to cut the upper semicircles again. So it looks like we may not want to just combine these. Have I got the cut? Oh yes, I've got all the cutting thing. Oh god, this is going to be confusing. So I probably do need to tear this down. I don't really want... I guess I don't really want the... Do I want the bottoms again still? Yes, I still want the bottoms to go in. So it's really it's the tops that have been wasted at the moment. So I think what we need to do is we just don't need to recombine it. I won't bother with the top left bit at the moment. So instead... Now which ones are the good bits? Okay, the top bits are the ones we need to cut. So let's cut again. And we'll end up with... Those may as well go into trash. I don't see any actual use for them. That can go into there. Boop, boop, boop. And these are the regular bottoms. I'm not going to be very efficient here, I admit. And we'll need to do this again. This is... So the top left ones, again, are the trash. I might as well just put that straight into a bin. Oh! Don't do that. That's not very efficient. And, well, what I could do is... just to be a bit more efficient, let's combine those. Nothing's coming out of here anymore. Oh, I think I might need to... I know why. I just need to put a bin there. I think. Is everything okay? Yeah, sorry, all the top right bits are now going in. The top left bits are being destroyed entirely. And also, it is actually getting the bottom bits as well. And the top halves are being destroyed as well. Or the top left... Oh, whatever. Is that already starting to get confusing? Ooh, just whilst I was just fiddling around there, a new upgrade is available. Oh, the blocks are fine. The squares are finally done things. Alright. So we need to continue doing the squares in the top right bits. No, actually, this is going to be really fast now. Or is it? Oh, maybe it has actually gone up to 200%. It's staying at 200%, I think. Not quite sure. Anyway, yes, so we need the top right bits anyway for the purposes of the level, but we also are adding to tier 2 there, so that's all good. But now, yes, I need to finish off doing this bit over here. I could make this more efficient, but things are starting to get a bit... Oh, gold. We do need another cutter, I think, for this lot. Now the squares are not going to be able to get in. Now, which ones do we want? Oh, again, went straight into the bin by mistake. Bin. Oh, bin there. And this needs to directly go into here. Although, having said that, we still need bottoms. We always need bottoms. We need a tunnel or something. This is terrible. But the tunnel now goes under there and rejoins this over here, which is just all kinds of madness. But the factory, the middle bit, is not fussy about what shapes go where into its holes, so we should be okay. That is a bit of a horrible hack, and I wouldn't do this if I was going to continue on forever, and that would definitely need sorting out. But in the upside, we're getting there slowly but surely. It feels like what I need to do is expand this even more to make this even faster. I mean, look, this is a problem, because everything's getting absolutely jammed up here, so I'd want to make this more efficient down here as well. Well, I thought I was starting to get somewhere, but... I'm having to split and then split again to keep up with demand, but I haven't got any room for bins here, so that's all buggered up. However, we have now finally unlocked colour. Extract some colour veins, just as you do with shapes, and combine it with a shape in the painter to colour them. Holy shite. Okay, so now it gets even more complicated, and we need to start delivering red circles instead of just circles using pigment over here. So you can see this gets complicated fast and you have to really plan ahead. But for fans of this sort of game, I'm sure you'll absolutely love this, designing all the conveyor belts. And we will jump out here. If you like this sort of game, do check out my recent video on 5 free games like Factorio. And then please do subscribe to Randomise User and click the bell to be notified about my latest videos about the best indie games out there. Bye for now.